Every night on Fox 9, we take a closer look at the weather. We've kind of been concentrating on Severe Weather Awareness Week with Scott this week.
That's right. We're going to be talking a little bit about lightning and wind today.
That's right, because that's very important in Idaho. I had a Boy Scout group in here tonight in a tour, and we were talking. They were going for their weather merit badge, and we were discussing what's the most dangerous weather in Idaho. And again, you're dealing with lightning and flooding being the most important. But before we get to this, another weather whiz kid telling us what their favorite season is and why.
Hi, my name is Braden. I go to Ustick Elementary School. I like autumn because school starts.
Well, there you go. And I've got to tell you, Braden is one sharp character. Ustick Elementary, he had all the answers, and he's excited about school, which is pretty neat. And, of course, a lot of people like autumn when the temperatures finally start to cool down. But, boy, when it's been a cold winter, it's going to be nice to see spring and summer coming in as well. All right, but in the summertime, that's when we're getting most of our severe weather. It is Severe Weather Awareness Week, so let's take a look at the numbers here, or the information. We've got wind, indeed. In 2005, by the way, there were 6 tornadoes, 73 severe thunderstorms. That's just in general. Now, there had been a lot more severe weather years prior to 2005. The late 90s, we seem to have a tremendous amount of severe weather. We haven't had as much. That must have been an aberration in general for Idaho, but that's a particular number right there for you. This is the key right here when you're talking about wind. Microburst winds can reach quickly up to 100 miles per hour. This has happened in many locations, especially in Weiser. You folks know what I'm talking about. There was a huge microburst there, and that's when air goes up into a thunderstorm, rising up into the thunderstorm, and then as it comes collapsing down, it hits the ground and shoots on out. You can get this rolling motion in winds. Those straight line wind damage that we talk about can get up to 100 miles an hour. We had microburst 75 miles per hour several years ago that came through much of the Treasure Valley, taking down lots of trees. So microbursts are a big deal when you're dealing with the wind, and that will come in the summertime. Typically, out of the clear blue sky, you can get winds like that developing. The best defense is to move indoors during all thunderstorms. Lightning is an issue as well. I want to show you what's happening as far as lightning goes. We deal with the biggest problem being dry lightning causing thunderstorms in the summertime. So when you get to July and August, when those fields dry on out, that rain evaporates when the storms are coming down. And remember this, when it's really hot outside, the hotter the day, the higher the base of the thunderstorm. So in the Intermountain West here, when we have that real dry air, and we get thunderstorms that form anyways, high base storms, 10,000 feet up. And so the rain starts to fall, and it's got to go a long way through very low humidity. It dries out, it disappears. As it does, it's a cooling process to evaporate that rain, and that cool air gets heavy and comes rushing down to the ground. So now you have gusty winds, maybe some microbursts, and lightning starting fires with wind fanning those fires. So it's a real bad recipe in the West. Unfortunately, it is a reality that we deal with every year, and we hope to keep the vegetation moist. Unfortunately, we've got that low snowpack, so that's going to be causing a problem. So lightning, beware of lightning. U.S. casualties, 100 per year. There are 1,000 to 1,500 people hit by lightning every year. And here's something I want to clear up. A lot of folks think you see a lightning flash, you hear the thunder, a second away means it's a mile away. No, 5 seconds is a mile. So you count to 5 between the lightning and the thunder. That's only 1 mile away, not 5 miles. So it might be closer than you think. So guys, when you see the lightning and it comes in quick, go indoors.
I always had that wrong.
I did too, I have to admit.
Always had that wrong.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds for a mile.
And there's one guy who got hit like 5 times by lightning, right?
Yeah, and Lee Trevino, the golfer, the famous golfer, he was hit at least 3 times, maybe more. So golfing's not a good place. That's not a good place to be during lightning.
Not good.
That's it. Thanks, Scott. Okay.